chicken, you're a turkey.
I'm gonna say that from now on.
I'm not chicken, you're a turkey.
Got him!
Generic intro of the Duck Goesmoo here, back with another Nostalgia Critic video. Today we're reacting to the top 11 drug PSAs by Nostalgia Critic. This video is 6 years old, it only has 300,000 views, which is kind of insane. But I mean, the cartoon drug special only has 60,000 views in 9 years. Wow, that video really did not do well. But apparently if you type drug into the search bar on YouTube, it really doesn't like that. So I have a feeling the YouTube algorithm did a thing where it didn't like the word drug. So it might actually be censored up in the title of the video. Maybe, I'm not really sure, just to help the algorithm because it is, you know, YouTube after all. But thank you so much for being here. You go check my reaction to my last Nostalgia Critic video, which I'm not even sure what that was. Oh god, I'm not sure what that was, but I'll leave it right up there. Also, link down below in the description. Also, be able to list my channel with all of my other Nostalgia Critic videos. I'm trying to remember what that was. It was, oh god, I seriously cannot remember. I'm so sorry. I've been recording for a long time. I've been recording for the last 6-7 hours. My voice hurts because I've been training in the cold and I'm very tired and it's been a very upsetting day. So I hope you're having a good day. Hopefully having a better day than I am. Shout out to the patrons, they get videos a day early. I could not think of what my last Nostalgia Creative video was. It was a movie. I'm not sure. It was a popular movie. It wasn't The Wall. It was before The Wall. I'm not really sure. I'm sure I'm going to think of it at some point in this, but this is a shorter video. I love the drug PSAs because they're just funny and wacky and just like, what? Just to show how extreme they can be. And this video is a little bit older. The thumbnail is rough, but let's go ahead and jump on into it. I do read all your comments. Inappropriate for some users. Sign into... Okay, I'll be back. Okay, and now we are back. I had to go change accounts, which is absurd, even though it's the same account. This is an old video. Also, it was Son of the Mask. It was last week's video.
Brain cells, it makes you stupid. You could get arrested for it, and it's really, really addictive, which means that it's hard to stop doing. So, if you don't want to go through all that stuff, just stay away from drugs.
Yeah, don't do drugs.
Why is that so hard? Just tell your kids the truth, and they'll get the idea. But nope. Public service announcements want to scare the shit out of us by making it look like drugs came from the devil. And if you take drugs, you turn into one of his evil little
Some of them came from the government,
PSAs were so far-fetched, you couldn't help but laugh at them. Which is why today, I am bringing you the top 11 greatest drug PSAs.
He's done a lot of top 11s.
Like
next week might be the Zilla movie, because Adam wants it.
And enjoy what I'm sure is medicinal in your hand. This is the top 11 greatest nostalgic drug
Sir, that's cocaine. Oh god, the kaleidoscope. That's a bong hit. That's a nasty bong rip.
Number 11. I used to see this one all the time when I was a kid, and to be honest, I kind of liked it. It was short,
like
sweet,
fun.
It had a lot of energy to it. But here's the thing. Their tagline is be an original. So wouldn't that technically mean not listening to what the TV is telling me to do?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a weird Zen riddle. If I do what the TV tells me, I won't be an original. But if I don't do what the TV tells me, I'll be following everyone else. God, I wish I had some drugs.
And it won't be original.
My other problem is that the drugs in this PSA don't even look like drugs. They look like some sort of weird alien technology. The real tagline should have been just say no to radioactive Gerblical plaques, because intergalactic crack is whack.
I mean, yeah. Right to say no. Most people do take no.
This one starts off with a father talking to his 13-year-old son.
I figured when you were old enough, I'd talk to you about drugs.
Okay, well this doesn't seem too bad.
I feel like
After all,
you
it
don't
is
really have
important
to
to talk to
talk
your kids
about
about drugs and make sure that
My
they
parents
don't
don't
go
talk to me
down the
about
wrong
it.
path. Oh my god, he's dead! He's dead! He's talking to a dead boy! He's dead! Drugs took his life! Oh my god! What a twist! He just M. Night Shyamalan my ass! You know, there was a lot of PSAs about how parents should talk to their kids about drugs, but they were always shown during Saturday morning cartoons. And if you're like every other parent in the world, you haven't woken up to see Saturday morning in years. It's your day off, and you're gonna sleep. Sleep like the dead. Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Oh, yikes.
Condolences.
If you don't teach your kids to say no to drugs,
yeah, I guess that's why you do talk to your kids.
Yes.
Number 9.
I don't know about that now. Don't blame the parents like that.
Here's a weird little PSA that actually gives drugs its very own theme song. Is it me, or does it sound like this PSA is actually promoting drugs? And if that's not bad enough, there's actually parts of the song where they talk about the good things that drugs do. Drugs can make you better when you're feeling ill.
Yeah.
Mixing the signal there, guys.
Yeah, definitely
Now,
a
to be
mixed
fair,
signal
they
for
do
kid.
talk about bad
Love the
drugs
bangs.
too, but it's hard to hear because you can barely make it out.
Over the 90s.
That are sure to have a paw?
Oh, sorry, was that a weed
Struggle
leaf?
with the law? I don't know which are good and which are bad. The way
I don't know.
I don't even know what the hell drugs are!
I don't even know.
Number 8.
The bong hit. Jesus.
Though this really isn't as much about drugs as it is about smoking. This Star Wars PSA definitely deserves mentioning.
I see.
Why? Because it
3PO,
actually
right?
shows R2-D2 lighting up. What the hell? I didn't even know robots had lungs to damage.
Well, I don't think smoking is grown up at all.
Yes, now golden robots and trash cans on wheels, that's very adult. Seriously,
I haven't seen Star Wars,
R2-D2 was addicted. Cigarettes are hard to beat, and my guess is that R2 didn't back down
Never
quite
touch
as
cigarette.
easily as they let
Never.
on.
Never will.
R2, you're on fire! R2-D2,
You're on fire.
cigarette. Well, I don't think smoking is grown up at all.
Dick box.
Smoking does dreadful things to your lungs and is very bad for your heart.
Yes.
Well,
I don't even
I know I
do
don't have one, but
vaping.
humans do, and I think we should set a good example. Well done, R2.
Oh, wait, did he just consume it? He just
Breaking
ate it
a habit
instead?
is hard.
Don't smoke.
Number
I
7.
mean, that's a good message,
This
I
one
guess.
is just weird. It doesn't even really say
My
drugs
dude-
are bad
my
or
guy's
anything.
taking
It
bumps.
just, well, watch it.
I do coke, so I can work longer. So I can earn more. So I can do more coke. So I can earn more.
It's
so I can
essentially
do more
like
coke.
Adderall.
So I can earn more. So I can do more. So I can work more.
He's basically just, you know,
Yeah, never
Making
let
sense of it.
drug to
Giving
drug
him a reason.
PSA. I mean, it makes no sense. So the guy does some coke,
Why?
runs around like the Roadrunner, and then disappears into a the end credit?
No, because he
Never even
loops
saw
in a
PSA
circle.
that had a the end
Because he
credit
knows
before.
it's wrong.
My guess is that they commissioned the writer from The Shining to write this shit up, and they just
The
put some
Shining.
visuals in at the end.
How do you like it?
Number 6.
Okay.
This is another one that has one of those quote-unquote twist endings. It's just a
What
woman
do you
who's
mean
about to take a dive in the pool while the narrator talks about
Okay.
drugs.
She hasn't been in the pool yet because of her hair.
Being on top of the world. Everyone says so.
Okay, no problem so far. Nothing really bad's going on here. Oh my god, there's no water! There's no water in the pool! Oh my god, there's no water in the pool! Oh my god! What a twist! Honestly, I know I'm supposed to be horrified by this, but all I'm really thinking about is if the mark she left in the pool looked like this. You know, that kind of wily
No, it'd be a lot of
look.
blood.
I don't think her hair would weigh so much that would leave an indent.
No.
But you get the idea.
You just better know what you're jumping into.
Number 5.
Wow.
Yeah, remember this guy? If you ever pissed yourself in your sleep, you do. This creepy guy starts
No.
off as just some loud-talking drug dealer, but then slowly turns into this scary-looking snake guy.
You know who I am?
What?
Snake. Dealing in weed, coke, crack, your choice. Take one hit and you'll do anything to cop more. Steal from your mama. Lie. Cheat
Oh,
on
he's
your
turned into a
homeboy.
snake.
But hey, do I look like the kind of guy that would do that to a kid like you? Yes.
Drug dealers don't look like that at all. Just like normal people. We also have different types of drug
I
dealers.
love this one. And again, it has something of a twist at the end.
It's yours?
No, I
Mother
Nope.
said she found it in your closet.
I don't know. One of the guys must have.
Must have what?
Look, Dad, it's not.
Where did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me.
Answer me, you little punk!
Who
you
taught you
even
how
get
to
it?
do this stuff?
Who taught you to do this stuff?
Mom did.
You alright? I learned it by
What?
watching you.
You stole my drugs, you bastard! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! Actually, I love this PSA because I always wondered how the
1987.
conversation went afterwards.
I really
taught
do,
you
too.
to do this, son? Yeah, well, you were high while you were doing it. So. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So, did you ever figure out where to buy the filters for the bongs? Well, most places like Ace Hardware don't sell them anymore, you know, for this exact reason, of course.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of places online that can hook you up, and for reasonable prices,
Online.
too.
Well, this was 87.
Oh, yeah, real cheap. I've taught you well, son. Well, I had a good teacher. Oh. Now that's a PSA I would listen to.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Number 2.
I mean, sometimes.
People
That's
know
not
this
always
one
the
so
case.
well they could say it in their sleep.
This is drugs.
I don't know. That's
This
an
is your
egg.
brain on drugs.
A fried egg.
Any questions?
This is probably one of the best well-known PSAs ever. But why? I think it's because everybody had a witty retort to say right after the PSA was over.
What?
For example, here's a few I heard growing up.
Any questions?
Can you serve my brain with a side order of bacon?
Any questions?
Is that made with real brains or substitution brain beaters?
I eat egg whites.
Can I get mine as a brain Benedict?
Any questions?
Is it true you can't make an omelet without breaking some brains?
Any questions?
Would this technically be considered brain food?
Any questions?
Is my brain part of a complete breakfast?
Any questions?
Yes.
Are you gonna eat my brain? Because I'm really hungry. Mostly from doing drugs. Actually, this PSA was so popular that it spawned a sequel PSA with this fucking crazy woman.
This is your brain. This is heroin. This is what happens to your brain.
Don't touch heroin. Did you say snorting?
And this
Or starting.
is what your body goes through. This is what your family goes through. And your friends and your money. And your job and your self-respect and your future.
I guess it's fair.
Any questions?
Yeah, what the hell?
That's actually really good.
You on?
Heroin. Well, actually,
Number two.
I don't know. That's not me.
This
I'm
is
talking about
personally
her.
one of my favorites. It starts off with a kid in school being teased by the world's most generic and probably youngest drug dealer.
What, chicken?
Dude just walking around school
Did you
with
ever
joints in
all
his
your years
hand.
actually know a bully that actually went "Brah, brah, 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 brah." Suddenly, we cut to a classroom where the teenage
Oh, dude,
Mutant
do
Ninja
not get
Turtles
any
are apparently
attention.
teaching a class of
You're holding
kindergartners.
3 joints.
Oh, dude, how the hell did I miss that class growing up? So the kindergartners say that Joey should get out of there.
You got it. Let's see if Joey's that smart.
And then
What?
Joey comes
Teenage
up with
Mutant
the
Ninja-
greatest comeback line in the history of victorious zingers.
I'm not chicken. You're a turkey.
Wow.
I'm gonna say that from now on.
Cosmic. I mean, you will never hear a greater defense in all of junior high history.
I'm not
Chicken, you're a turkey.
This insult was so good
Who
that
wrote
the bully
that?
had no choice but to stuff himself in his own locker.
My man's
where he hanged
buffering.
himself with the straps of his backpack. It is that good.
Billy Sleaze. What was he, 11? Dude, how does an 11-year-old have 3 joints? Number 1, no
PSA is
no runner-ups? Special public service announcement.
Wow, what is this?
What?
It must be serious.
It's PEEWEE Herman. Kid stuff. Anything can kill you. I don't think anybody thinks anybody's cool for doing crack. I've seen crackheads. When I was in Vegas, the thrill can kill.
Oh my god. Where do I start? First of all, look at this show and tell me
I
it
actually have a
isn't
funny
somehow
story.
inspired by an illegal substance. No sober person could
That's-
possibly come up with this.
I've never
didn't
seen
he
whatever show
play
that
a
is.
drug dealer in the movie Blow? Isn't that just a little contradictory to what's being said
Wow.
here? Third, this is just a few weeks before the infamous movie theater scandal where Paul Rubens was found whacking off in public. Kind of a
Who?
mixed message there, Pee-wee. I mean, how do you think the follow-up PSA for this went? Hey kids, just remember, crack is whack, but whack's the smack. So whack off whenever you can! Last but
What is
definitely
going
not least,
on here?
Pee-wee Herman talking to me about crack is absolutely hilarious. If it was Paul Rubens, the
guess
actor
the
who played
voice.
Pee-wee telling me about crack, maybe that
Wait,
could work.
oh.
But when Pee-wee Herman, not
Oh.
Paul Rubens, says,
Oh,
this
that's the same
is
person with the
crack,
hair?
I die a little inside. I die of laughter. And I know I look very collected and pulled together right now, but when I first saw this, I had to go through hours and hours of laughter to get to this point. I mean, that
I had a friend that
hours of
accidentally
oxygen
smoked
probably
crack
taken off the end of
one
my
time.
life that
I don't know
will
why I'm
never get
smiling
back.
about that. Just
It
the
is
story she
that
told me was hilarious.
Look, I love Pee-wee Herman, but this is
Said it was
just
the worst
insane.
experience of her life.
Most of these drug PSAs are. Instead of being truthful or honest, drug PSAs just want to scare us and not question the truth behind this government propaganda. I guess they have good intentions, but is it really worth it to go so
talk
over
about
the
acid.
top about a subject matter
They even
that
talk about
many
weed.
of us probably wouldn't have even known about until we heard about it on TV?
Yes!
Okay, just don't show me that guy again! I'm
The
the nostalgia
snake drug
critic.
dealer.
I remember it, so you don't have to.
Yes!
That guy is kind of terrifying. The end. Oh God. Wow, that was really good. But yeah, my friend. Oh gosh, she told me this. We were not friends at the time. This was before me and her became friends. This was also years ago. She told me she was smoking. She was smoking with people. I'm not going to get into specifics because this is YouTube. And they were smoking out of a bowl, and they ran out of what they were smoking. And it was green. And it was dark, and for some reason one of the dudes put like a crack in it, and she smoked it not knowing, and she said she literally just laid in bed for like an entire day just vibrating. She said it was the worst experience of her life. I'm just imagining, like, who does that? Oh God, I mean, it's in the past. I don't think she ever did it ever again. She has a lot of issues. I think she's better now though. That's good, at least. But oh my God, I've never seen like any of these commercials before. I guess it was a little before my time because a lot of these were like in the 80s and 90s, and I was born in 97, so I'm a little bit young. Hopefully this video didn't get age restricted or anything. I mean, it is a drug PSA, so I'm not sure why a PSA, if it's okay to go up on TV, is not okay for an audience on YouTube. I'm not really sure, but I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you want me to see next from me from Nostalgia Critic. Sorry, it is 11:35 at night, and this is the 7th video I've recorded after live streaming, so I'm worn out. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hopefully made your day entirely a little better. But until next video, take care and cue music.